There's a lot of craziness happening around us these days. If you watch the news or just walk through a store and listen to what's going on around you, then you see and hear and experience a lot of craziness. And the temptation is to be crazy back. Temptation is to address whatever you're witnessing with like energy. We often think of our acts of kindness as being wasted. It's like, what good, me being kind when they're being ugly, what good is that? What good does it do? Well, it does a lot. And today we're going to talk about why kindness matters. And it didn't occur to me until I started talking about a song that, it's a prayer by Mother Teresa. I think it's who it's by. It talks about this. An act of kindness, and I'm paraphrasing, I'm shrinking it down to very little compared to what she says so eloquently, but it basically says, this ugliness that's out there, our kindness may feel like it's not doing any good. Do it anyway. And so that's kind of what this is all about. Even if you can't see the results of your acts of kindness, do it anyway. And we'll talk about why that's so important. But kindness is multifaceted. It's got several different layers. It's kind of like anything, love and gratitude. There's a surface level experience of it. There's a deep spiritual experience of it. The surface level experience, of course, is being polite. Just be polite to others, and that you run across throughout your day. Something, holding the door open for somebody, giving a smile when you say hello. Those are important. It's surface level, but it's still important. It makes an impact. So even if you're in a rotten mood and can't get to those deeper levels of kindness, these still offer something good. And what more can we give into this world other than good? What better can we give other than good? So the next level takes it a little bit deeper, and this it includes all of the surface level stuff. You still smile, you still hold a door open for somebody every once in a while, but you could take it deeper, and you buy coffee for the person behind you in the line. Just random acts of kindness. This is taking it to a more physical, material type level. You still smile, still say hello, still hold the door open. Take it a little further. Again, might not seem like much, but it could make a huge difference. You can take it even further and start interacting with people. Instead of just smiling at somebody as you're walking through the store, how are you doing today? And you say it with enough genuine care that they know you care. You offer them a little bit of you. This is taking kindness deeper and deeper and deeper. But kindness, true kindness, is more. Kindness that I'm talking about today is that deep, embracing feeling and action. You're coming from the heart. And when you come from the heart like this, people know it, even if all you do is say hello. It's like, wow, that was a connection. It's not that you have to do more, it's that you're doing it from a whole new level. This level is from your truth, from your authenticity. It comes from love, not just politeness. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the surface level polite stuff is critically important. It can make somebody's day. It really can. When you take it deeper, not only will it make their day, it will make yours. It will make a difference in this world. This level of kindness is not just for the other person. It's about you. It's about this world. It's about your relationship with God. doesn't make your relationship with God better. It makes you more open to realizing your relationship with God because you are connecting more fully with God. And in that connection, your awareness can't help but open. So let's talk about some of the benefits or some of the importance of kindness. Kindness shifts our perception. When we're kind, our perception moves away from something that's not so kind, not so pleasant, to kind. A song we listened to this morning, look for the good. If you're in a place of kindness, if you have kindness mentality, kindness experience or expression happening within you and from you, your perception changes. You don't see that negativity, that bad, quite so clearly anymore. You see the good. Kindness radiates in our life. We become lights into the world. Just think about somebody who comes in a room in a rotten mood and somebody who comes in the mood in a very kind and loving mood. Who shines the brighter light? Radiates the best energy? Is the one that you would like to go to the most? It's pretty easy. That's what kindness does for you. When you have kindness, even before you speak, if kindness is in your heart, if kindness is your perception, that's what you're going to radiate. To be kind, we must come from a place of love. If you're in a nasty place mentally and emotionally, it's real hard to be kind. And if you are in a place, nasty little place emotionally or mentally, and you are forced to fake it till you make it and you have to be kind to somebody, guess what happens to your emotions? They start lifting. Every time. I know this for a fact because I used to be put in different positions where I had to be kind. I might have started my day out something just horrible in a bad mood. I would have to lift my spirits so that I could be kind and open and while I was teaching. And it couldn't do anything but help my spirit lift. Did that many times. I know it works. When we're in that place of kindness, that mentality of kindness, seeing through the perception of kindness, judgment goes away. We see goodness instead of cruelty. Instead of seeing the horror of the news stories around the world, we see acts of kindness surrounding those events. We're more likely to see the good that comes from any act. So even an act that just seems horrible on the surface, we're liable to start seeing acts of good coming out of that much more easily when our whole mentality is from a place of kindness. We've been fought to fight the things that we do not like around the world. Fight illness, fight terror, fight crime, fight drugs, fight terrorism. Fighting gives energy to that which we're fighting against. So I'm not saying don't try to eradicate terrorism. Fighting against it only gives power to it. We have to address whatever it is we would like to see eradicated in this world with kindness, with love, and in that we find solutions that cause it to go away or transform. I don't have all the answers or I'd have fixed the world by now on how to do this. Trust me, I would love to be able to have the answer to hate and fix it. That would be my greatest achievement, my greatest desire. It is my greatest desire. I do know fighting hate will only give more energy to it. If I'm fighting hate, my focus is on hate, and eventually my demeanor will be one of hate. So my only way to address hate is through love. Whether that hate is given to me or given to somebody else, my addressing it with love dissipates the energy of hate. Kindness as our focus allows us to bring love and goodness into the situation, every situation. Instead of fighting, we can remain focused on love and peace and well-being, which keeps our focus on God. And in the omnipresence, omniscience, and omnipotence of God, all answers are found. Seeing the world from a place of kindness causes us to share kindness in the world. If we are simply opening ourselves to see kindness, we cannot help but express kindness, to elevate kindness. We truly can start an epidemic of kindness because it is contagious. You think about it. You offer somebody a smile. How many times have you done that and you did not get a smile back? Sometimes you might not get a smile back. Doesn't matter how many reasons there may be out there. If you offer the smile, you're putting it out there, and most of the time you'll get one back. I love those, you used to see them all the time on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, those people who stand on a street, maybe even blindfolded with a sign that says free hugs. I love those. I love those. And the beautiful thing about that is by simply giving a hug, you get a hug. What better kindness can be offered? That's why we hug around here. Yep, we hug around here. Now, kindness is also important for yourself, for you. In order to offer kindness, it requires you to get into your heart, to include your heart in your experience and your expression. We must go within, we must connect with our heart. And when we do that, kindness becomes authentic. So even if you're holding a door open for somebody or just saying hi, if you do that from the heart, it becomes authentic. It goes deeper than just being polite. You're already moving beyond politeness. Those acts of kindness that you do for others, that you express outwardly, is felt inwardly. It's experienced inwardly, within. Kindness for self allows you to be in a place of love, because there's no other place you can be. You can't be in a place of hate and be kind. Being kind to yourself calms you. It nudges out judgment. It opens you to your essence, your truth. It opens you to a deeper, more profound, divine, spiritual connection. We find forgiveness for self and for others when we're in this place of inner kindness. Kindness allows us to see beyond perceived flaws. We look at somebody, we don't see their flaws anymore. When we are in that experience of kindness, we see good. We see love. We see peace. Kindness creates an aura. That's why some people can walk into a room and it's like they just attract your attention. They have this aura about them that is loving, that's caring, that's kind. And we see it and we feel it, even if we don't see like those at the spiritual fairs. You see the people with the cameras that take pictures of auras that have all the colors and everything. I don't see that, but I can see the energy of somebody. I can feel it, and I feel attracted to it. That's what kindness does. It opens us to that. And then we have the importance of kindness for God. We sometimes think, well, it's God. God knows my inner stuff. I don't have to be kind. Yeah, it kind of is important to express kindness to God. What better way to enhance and empower your prayer? Instead of going to a prayer like we always do, Do it from a place of kindness. Because again, it's all about what's going on inside here. And what's inside here is working from a place of kindness and love, from heart, from spirit, from truth. What is expressed is from heart and spirit and truth and love. So when we're expressing, even though God is within, even though we are one with God, we're still expressing to that power, that presence, that wisdom. And if we're expressing to anything, let's do it from that authentic place within, and the best place to do that is through kindness. Seeing God with kindness is seeing God with love. I know my background taught me to be afraid of God, to worry about every little act that I make, because it might be wrong. And if it's wrong, I'm going to hell. I much prefer to see God with love, to see God as love. Not something to be feared, but something to embrace, something to desire, something to know more about. Kindness allows us to get into that mentality, that thought process. We're able to set aside the blocks that cause us to see ourselves as separate from God when we're kind. Think about it when you're in that place of hate, that place of anger, that place of sadness, that place of depression. It's real difficult to see yourself as one with God, as God within. It feels like God is out there somewhere and we're trying to get to Him. With kindness, our whole inner thought process, mentality, emotion, everything starts coming together and we can see oneness with God. We can experience the presence of God within. When love and kindness are missing, we see God as something we have to fear, something that's away from us, something that we are undeserving of. It's not true. You don't have to deserve God. God's already within you. God is already expressing as you, in you, through you. Kindness allows you to see truth. When we live from a place of kindness and love, we can see God as pouring out infinite blessings for me, for you, for everyone, for everything. And then we are able to allow those gifts, to receive those gifts, those blessings, that love. Kindness seems like a little thing. It seems like you really don't have a whole lot of power in the overall scheme of things. But in all honesty, kindness is the only thing that will change this world. And you have that power. When kindness and love become the dominant attitudes, feelings, and actions in our lives will change, and they will change for the better. The world will change, and it will change for the better. When that happens, when our lives change, and we start coming from that place of kindness, when we start experiencing that kindness, when this happens, our example and inspiration will influence others. And as they are influenced, they begin to experience and express from kindness, from love. And as that happens, they will influence others. And then we have the 100 monkey theory happening. For those of you who don't know the 100 monkey theory, the 100 monkey theory it was a study that was done many years ago, and I've read both that it never really happened and that it did happen. So I don't know which one to believe, but I like to believe the positive one, the one I'm going to tell you now. There was an island that was inaccessible from anywhere unless you had a boat or a plane that you could get into. But it had a colony of monkeys living on it. And the one monkey started by, it had I believe it's coconuts. It takes the coconuts down to the shore, wash the coconut off in the water, go back up to a rock, crack it open, then eat it. And then another monkey saw it doing that, and it started doing it, and it kept going and kept going. And the theory is that when it hit the 100th monkey, this practice, this behavior jumped. And the next island over that had no connection to the original island, monkeys started doing it over there as well. So it grew. The belief system basically transformed, went through space and made some sort of connection. Now, whether that's true or not, what we do know to be true is that there is a proven theory. It's not really theory because they've proven it. So there's a proven fact that a thought that happens here in the United States can be picked up on the other side of the world. And I'm not sure how that happens. I don't know all the technical stuff, but I do know that there have been many, many studies of that, and by some very respected scientists, that a thought that happens here can be picked up immediately on the other side of the world. So it makes that 100 monkey thing seem pretty real. That's what happens with kindness. Just because we don't see our kindness spreading through the people immediately in our presence doesn't mean it's not happening. It literally, the energy of your kindness literally could be manifesting on the other side of the world. And if that's true, and since we know that that is true, it could literally be manifesting anywhere in the universe. It is infinite. Kindness, love, peace, joy, attributes of God, infinite, therefore everywhere present. You can be a catalyst for change. Your kindness is what this world needs. Your love is what this world deserves. I know that the folks here, sitting here, and probably the one, if you're taking time to watch the video, you're kind. Not because you're watching this, but somebody who's not kind probably isn't going to sit and listen to me for 20 minutes. Because they're not going to be interested in it. I know that you guys are kind in this room, in this moment. I invite you to open your awareness of when you're being kind, expand beyond this room, beyond this moment, beyond these people. Share your kindness with people, even those that before you would have thought, oh, they won't like it, or they won't take it, or hopefully you're not thinking they don't deserve it, but if you are, share it anyway. Kindness matters. Allow kindness to replace negativity, bitterness, pain, fear. Those things cannot coexist with kindness. So if you feel bitterness, pain, fear, great. That's an indication kindness is needed. So be kind. Let's close today with prayer. Father God, knowing the divine gift of kindness that you have given to all, we ask that we remember to share this beautiful gift with all we meet. May we be instruments of kindness in all we say, all we express, and all we do. We ask that our acts of kindness radiate far beyond the initial act, move far beyond the people we offer them to, and may they begin a wave of kindness that spreads throughout the world. Knowing kindness heals, we intentionally give kindness to all. As we give, we receive, and we are grateful. And so it is. Amen.